holidays, you guys. You're watching the Trending with Trudy show, and Ricky Bobby. Nobody's
Happy
watching
holiday-
us yet. Happy
No,
holidays.
happy holidays.
So say what you need to do what you need to
I'm
do.
trying to get my
Stay-
wreath to work.
What happened?
I have no idea.
It was working when we started.
I messed it
it-
up. I messed it up.
I
didn't
mean, it says batteries changed by adults.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Well, this is the problem. I wasn't qualified to change it.
Right. It happens. It's okay. Anyways, we're here at Slackers at 126 West Rector at Slackers with Ashley behind the bar today. They had their big Jameson winter ball last night, and I hear it was rather
Yeah.
exciting.
That's what I heard too.
There's quite a
From
few
those that
people-
remember.
Exactly. There's quite a few people that are coming in and out, getting their
Yeah.
stuff that they left from last night. So yeah, they had a great success. Congratulations to them. And here we are in the holiday of all holidays. Ricky Bobby.
Yep. Countdown to Christmas.
15 days. 15 days. It's in the works. But yeah, so we are into it. We are decorating ourselves. We have
trying to.
decorations all around us. I'm super excited. I'm very tired because I did the unthinkable last night, and that was watch the Dallas Cowboys lose their ass again. They're 1-6 at home.
It's not. It's how they lost.
It's embarrassing.
Bonehead play. They
That-
had that game. They had it.
I
They
mean,
had it.
did you see Micah Parsons on the
Yeah.
sideline?
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's the leader, like, the
Well,
way
I
he
mean,
reacted.
yeah.
He looks like us sitting at home.
Well, the leaders are allowed to get upset. And when you think,
I mean, sure, it just makes it even more of a. I mean,
Yeah.
our friend here, Chris, who's at Slackers, of course, is a huge Cowboys
trying
fan.
Hmm?
And if he said that we have a slim chance of getting into the playoffs.
1.03% chance.
Oh, okay. So we're not going to do good.
1.03% is better than no percent. I'll tell you this. I bet you the last game between my team and your team is going to mean something. Whether the Cowboys get in the playoffs or we get, it's going to mean something. Watch. It usually does.
Well, it's going to mean something because we have to make a bet.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, Sandoval, tell me. I know you're itching to say something. Tell me, talk to me. Let's put
So
you up there.
I just looked at the picks that you guys did last week.
Yeah? Woo!
Someone went 6 for 6 again.
Again? You did?
Oh!
No way.
See? There
So-
you go.
Y'all both picked Georgia. Georgia won. Y'all both picked Oregon. Oregon won.
Oregon won.
Iowa State, Arizona State. Trudy picked Arizona State. They stomped Iowa. Then y'all both picked the Lions. Y'all both picked she picked the Chiefs, which they won.
And
Barely.
Chargers almost won, but yeah.
But they didn't.
They did.
And then y'all both picked the Seahawks, and they won.
So I was 5 of 6.
Yeah.
She was 6-6.
Yep.
So now it's tied up again.
And we're tied again, ladies and gentlemen.
I think you guys are tied up.
We are.
Yeah.
That was 1 up. We better be.
And there you go. I
Well,
mean, hey,
congratulations.
thank you. At least I won something. Your
You go to
Cowboys did.
Vegas.
Oh, I know. I need to go to Vegas. What were you telling me earlier? There was someone that won 1.2 billion
1.5 million
1 million.
at Binions.
at Binions.
And the week before, somebody won 200,000 at Binions. How many times do you walk by Binions and said, eh?
I actually,
I go in there.
I play. I
You
play
do
in
at
there.
Binions?
Absolutely. And we eat there.
I listened to a podcast, and they had a guy on who did a 11-game parlay. Every
Yep.
game they have to win. $15, won $10,000.
Damn. That's awesome. It's
Well,
all
you
luck.
should have done that then. You were
It's
6
all,
for 6.
It's all luck. I know, right?
What was it again? It's all luck
It's all luck.
for you, yeah.
I have a strategy.
Okay.
It's always to go against you.
Right, that's basically it. So yeah.
Show me your light up stars here.
Okay.
Are you trying to be Charlie Brown Christmas tree?
I don't know what I'm trying to be. I wish it would stay
I know
on.
you need to
There
figure
we
out
go.
the.
There we go.
Hey, don't touch it! Don't look at it! Don't touch it! Don't look at it! All right. So you guys. So speaking of football, that NFL is we got 5 more weeks.
4.
Well, 4. So yes.
So
oh my
before the
gosh.
playoffs.
Yeah, 15 days till Christmas. My gosh. But college ball.
Yeah.
College ball, my goodness, it's such fun games that we've been watching, right? Or I've been watching. But did you see Texas and Bevo? Can we talk about animals for a second?
Sure.
Eh.
I love animals.
Why didn't they let Bevo
At the
Go
stadium.
to the-
I heard because there was no room for him, and I'm like, that's not true.
with the wingspan of 8
I mean,
feet.
they could probably have rodeos in there,
Well,
right?
I did notice that they were indoors. Like usually they're outdoor when they do their pep rallies.
I mean, don't you think they have what's they call the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in
yeah,
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you would
Yeah.
like that. But don't you think they have like rodeos and stock shows and stuff there?
That's true.
And then they say they don't have no room for Bebo.
Poor Bevo.
I know.
Ugo was there.
Who is that? Well, he's this big. He's little.
You
Yeah.
gotta remember, like for NFL stadiums, they want to maximize the seating capacity.
Yeah.
Right.
So their sidelines aren't very big.
So I mean, and you know what? Why put Bevo in stress? Why put him in the trailer and travel that far?
Well, that's the other
Let
thing.
him
yeah.
rest. Let him be at home. Hook him.
Well, Uga, you just put him in the back of your car
Right.
and go.
Just put him in the back seat. Put a blanket down, ready to go. Yeah.
That would Bebo. Yeah.
So, we
So
were.
you think that's why they lost?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't think that's why they lost.
No Bebo.
I think they lost because they just played like the Cowboys.
Ah,
That was bad.
it was.
Damn.
It was a close game. It was an entertaining game. I'll
It was,
say that.
it was an entertaining game, and that's
yeah,
what's so
I had to make
exciting
popcorn.
about.
I had to make popcorn.
Oh,
for that.
you were that excited about
Yeah.
it, huh? But the score was
22-19.
22-19. I mean, that's like,
Yeah. Yep.
it happens. It happens.
Sorry.
I know. So have you kept up with the brackets, like Bama?
Oh yeah, I'm glad they're not in. I'm glad they're not in. I'm adamant about it. I am glad they are not in
Why?
because they lost 3 games. There was better teams, but Alabama traditionally, and then always gets in somehow. Even the last couple years of Saban, when they lost a couple games, they're
Yeah.
always in it. There were some journalists that wrote this big long article about why they should be in it, but technically they do not belong in there.
Do you think
And I'm
Nick
sorry,
Saban is
Bama
okay with
fans.
that?
I don't think Nick Saban has a choice.
But do you think you think
I don't think he gives 2 squats.
No?
No.
no?
What he's probably thinking is if I was there, we would be in. I don't know. But I'm just glad they're not in it. Sorry, Bama fans, but same like the Patriots. Time to move on.
Oh.
Time to move on.
Yeah.
No
Do you say
Bama.
that about the Spurs?
Look, I love to see SMU in there.
Oh,
Boise
yeah.
State.
Yeah.
Boise State has been good for years.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 12-1. Yeah. So it's an interesting bracket. I think the first round, the game to watch is Tennessee and Ohio State.
Let me see. I mean, yeah, I think you like you're a Tennessee fan.
Well, I mean, I'm almost want to pick Ohio State.
Really?
They're in Ohio, so.
Well, okay, so
But I do like Tennessee.
you have a bunch of the bowl games, which I mean, you said, oh my God, how many are there, right?
Well, yeah. There's a lot of bowls.
Hold on, here we go. Let's see. So the final, right here. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, so the first round, Clemson and Texas. What?
Texas. Now, if Texas wins that game, they got a good chance of going to the.
Jerry, he's getting his pen out and mark it.
Oh, we're picking.
I
these.
mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
let's do it.
I'm going to say
There's-
Texas.
Look
three
at us
more
with our
for Rick, too.
readers because we're so old.
This time
okay.
you go first so I can copy you.
No, that's not how that works.
Okay.
Oh, here. Do you have yours? I have mine.
Okay.
Okay, Clemson and Texas.
I'm going to pick Texas.
I'm picking Texas. Tennessee and Ohio.
That's going to be the tough one. Can we
Yeah.
come back to that one?
No, I say Tennessee.
I'm going to pick Ohio
That's
State.
all the orange teams up top.
I
Oh,
see that. SMU and Penn State. Oh
Hey,
gosh,
hang on.
I love my SMU Mustangs
Yeah,
so
but
much.
Penn State's pretty good.
Penn State should win that one.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
gonna,
think.
I'm
Are you
gonna,
gonna listen to Jerry?
Nope, I'm gonna go with SMU.
Okay, I'm gonna go Penn State.
I'm going with SMU. Indiana, Notre Dame.
I know there was a lot of controversy with Indiana because of their record. I mean, of their people who they're playing. That
Yeah.
their schedule wasn't very strong.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Well,
do you know
and
where?
that's yeah,
Do you know where they're gonna be?
in Notre Dame.
In Notre Dame?
Yeah, the bottom team
Yes.
is the home team.
Oh,
South Bend.
Jason, my cousin, I love you, but if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm still gonna go for.
So-
No, you know what? No, I'm gonna go for Notre Dame.
The first
I
game
think
is
you
the
just said that.
20th.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second team is the home team.
So Indiana, Notre Dame first.
Yeah.
Then Saturday will be SMU, Penn State at noon. So while we working, we'll be watching.
Okay.
That night at 4 p.m. is Clemson, Texas,
Oh, that's gonna be
in
good.
Austin. Then Ohio State, Tennessee at 8 p.m.
That's going to be the game to watch of the weekend. Tennessee, Ohio
Tennessee,
State.
Ohio.
Mhm.
Okay. All
I mean,
right.
8.
All right, so
number
now
8, number
quarter-
9.
quarters. Who do you think you're going to go? Between-
Quarterfinals.
We're going to do the whole bracket, so this is going to be your bracket for the
Oregon.
Oregon would be whoever you pick between.
Oregon plays the winner of the Tennessee, Ohio State game.
So I think it'll be.
So whoever you pick to win, we'll pick between those two.
Right. All
Okay.
the Arizona State, Oregon, Boise, and Georgia have byes.
Oh,
Boise State 12-1.
got
The
it.
Heisman Trophy winner candidate.
I mean,
Blue
Sandoval,
field.
who's your team? Like, who do you like to watch?
I just like watching college in general.
You'd like any of the
Yeah,
games.
I'll
That's how
watch it.
Sammy
I'll
is.
watch regardless.
Yeah.
That's usually how I am too.
Yeah.
But when it gets down to this, I mean, I'm going to watch all of them.
We can finish this later.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So last year though, it was Michigan over Washington, 34-13. What a game!
I put my name on it so you don't.
Oh my gosh! Excuse me.
Michigan what?
Michigan and Washington.
Yeah.
It was that. I hate when the scores are.
So this is the first year that they're doing this. So
Oh,
Yeah.
so how do you
First time.
like this 12-man thing?
It's about time they did it.
Really?
Well, because every year it's been 4 teams, and it's always one of them is Alabama. But there's been teams that are undefeated, but it's not their fault. They play who they play, and because they play a weaker schedule, they're still undefeated. Give them a chance.
Yeah.
Boise State, Boise State has
Boise
been
State's
undefeated
been
before,
good for a long time. Yeah.
and they've been overlooked because of their schedule. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let them all have a chance.
No, I get it, but.
So yeah,
But
I
as,
like it.
as Bino is chiming in, thank you, Bino.
Hey,
Says
Bino.
horns all the way, baby. Horns all the way. Yeah. So I hope Texas. You don't think they're going to pull it out?
Bino's a Bears fan.
And we're talking college right now, Ricky
well,
Bobby.
I mean,
I don't think so.
if Texas beats Clemson, they have to beat Arizona State, and then if they beat Arizona State, they have to go up
Well,
against
and they got a chance
Oregon.
to go into the championship.
Yeah.
But if they play Oregon, I mean, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
It's not going to happen.
Ooh.
It's not going to happen.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean Oregon's still undefeated. So
Yeah.
all right. Well, there you go.
So quack quack.
All right, quack. He just quacked right now. You know what? My uncle found a duck on his front porch
I
today.
saw that.
I'm like,
He came from Oregon.
the Oregon duck has just arrived in Texas. What?
So, like the Oregon mascot, the duck,
Yeah.
whenever they score, he'll do push-ups whatever the score is.
Yeah.
So it was like 56-0. He'll do 56
He's
push-ups.
got to be in shape.
Yeah.
Bino, Oregon is soft. Ooh, Bino. Ooh.
We'll see.
He's poking the bear.
We'll see.
Just kidding. So UTSA, you guys.
Yeah,
we
they
can't
got a
forget
bowl.
about our Roadrunners.
Oh, meet.
Meet. They're going to be in Myrtle Beach for their 6th bowl appearance. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty
And
cool.
who are they playing?
They're playing. Who are they playing?
Coastal Carolina.
Ooh,
Coastal Carolina.
Coastal Carolina. Go Roadrunners.
Yes.
Meet.
I'm
Meet.
thinking like
That's
that.
a Monday game.
Monday. Okay,
Perfect.
I'll take it.
Something
Well,
to do on
because-
Monday.
Everybody's out of
Out of
school.
school.
Yeah.
There's going to be games. I love it.
I do
I
too.
love it.
And what
like-
time is that?
Probably like at noon or 2 or 3.
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
Hopefully they wear the helmets with, what was the old area code that they put on their helmets?
512.
512. Yeah.
I think these are in
210.
Central Time.
210.
Is that what they put on there?
210.
Okay.
210. Central. Yeah, that's going to be
It should be in Central. I
Yeah.
think.
That should
Yeah.
be fun.
But you know what I'm super excited about, and I'm trying to get us some tickets. The Alamo Bowl.
Oh, Colorado and BYU?
Yes.
That should be a good
That's
game.
going to be a
Because
hot ticket,
It's
actually.
going to be a hot. I think the prices start at 85, and
That's not going to last.
But you know what? The Alamo Dome. I mean, not only did I grow up there.
You grew up in the Alamo Dome?
I grew up in the Alamo Dome. I've worked in the Alamo Dome for many, many years. I mean, there's not a bad seat.
No, you're right.
There's not a bad
There's not.
seat.
No.
Bino. Okay, let me see. Big Ten is weak, and teams always have a chance to schedule their non-conference games, yet they choose not to. Don't want to hear it's not their fault, and don't want to play anyone tough. Well,
He just called me out.
yeah, he did. I mean, there you go. There
No,
you
he's
go.
got a point.
That's
I get
a good
it.
point.
But I mean, okay, whatever. We'll see what happens.
No, but I mean, I can see
He
that.
does have a point. But you still have to, whatever teams you do pick and you play, you still have to beat them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. It's going to be fun. It's going to be
Well,
exciting.
this is going to be more
I'm-
exciting
I'm-
than the pro playoffs.
Why? Because we're not in it. Oh wait, me, Cowboys, we are not in it. You're probably going to be.
Maybe.
What are you going to do if you go into the playoffs?
Watch a playoff game.
One,
One.
just one.
Right now, we're the 7th seed. We would play the Eagles right now if the playoffs started today.
So Chris was telling me earlier that the Cowboys, since they didn't win last night, they made 1 minute
1.3. Yeah.
that we'll probably not have the first 10 pick.
No, you won't.
Oh,
It'll be the Giants or the Panthers.
the Giants.
Well, it goes by who had the worst record.
Yeah. But yeah, so the tickets, and you know what they're gonna show the Alamo Bowl on ABC. We're gonna be
Nice.
national,
Nice.
so that's fun. It's the 28th of December. Like I said, the tickets are going to start at $85. That's not bad, but of course, parking and then drinks and food and all that, you're looking at $300
At
least.
It's going to be a hot ticket. It will sell out.
Do you believe this is the 32nd annual for
Wow.
San
I've
Antonio?
been to one
You've been to one
on the field.
Nice. That's cool. Were you a trainer? Were you? Yeah.
Yeah, it was when Iowa came into town,
Oh,
so
okay.
they needed help.
Very cool.
So I didn't know Snoop Dogg had his own bowl too.
Snoop. I didn't either.
Who?
The
Snoop
Snoop Dogg, the
Yeah,
Snoop
of
Dogg
course it
Arizona
is.
Bowl.
But that's a different kind of bowl.
Because I'm looking at the list of all the names.
Let me get to that.
Because
Snoop Dogg Bowl.
Okay, the Hawaii Bowl, the Game Above Sports Bowl, the Rate Bowl, Ventures Bowl, Wasabi Fenway Bowl. How fun! Pop Tarts Bowl. I wonder if Taylor Swift's going to be making
I was
Pop
going to
Tarts.
say, does
She makes the best Pop Tarts. I know. I've had them. I'm kidding.
wait?
I have
She
never.
makes Pop Tarts.
Yes.
She does.
Yes. There's a Snoop Dogg Bowl right here. Miami and versus Colorado State, Arizona Stadium at 4:30.
I mean, when I grew up, there was only like 4 or 6 bowls, and now there's like a million.
right, there was
For
like
real.
maybe 5-10.
All you have to do is have a winning record, and you go to a bowl.
Really?
Yeah, it's all about money, is all it is.
The Go Bowling Military Bowl.
Yeah. Surprised Taylor didn't have her own bowl.
Oh, she's got her own bowl
The
of
Taylor
something.
Swift bowl.
I mean, you're not kidding, you guys. These
I
go
know.
on and on. Trans Perfect. What does that mean? Trans Perfect Music City Bowl?
I have no idea.
That's a little.
Doesn't even sound like a good game, though.
That's,
I don't know
that's a
who's
little
playing.
much. That's a little much.
Yeah, no,
All-
it's crazy how many bowls there are.
The one thing that I have been to multiple times, and our friend Coach Danny Closa has called it many times, is the All American Bowl.
Okay. Where's that?
What?
All American Bowl?
If
Yeah.
Danny Closa's called it,
Oh, it's here in San Antonio.
well, there you go.
I never heard of it.
The All American Bowl?
Oh, is that high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking college.
You got to shift, Rick. You got to shift.
So it's a
We
high
went
school
from
bowl.
NFL
Okay.
to college to high school, back to college, back to NFL.
So who's on All American Bowl?
Well, it just depends. They haven't.
Oh, they haven't decided yet.
It's typically high school athletes from all over the nation.
Oh, it's like an all-star game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not interested.
Well, I mean, I remember when
Not
it
really.
was the Army All American Bowl.
Yeah. Have you done that one?
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
Nice. You're not interested in the All American Bowl.
A
Rude.
high school all-star game.
Yeah.
It's
No.
pretty legit.
It's pretty awesome. It's
Did you watch any of the Simpsons thing last
I
night?
did at the very beginning.
I didn't get it, which upset me. I thought I had Disney Plus, but I didn't.
Oh no.
Actually, I was mad, but
Did you see Stephen A. Smith? They had him as
no.
with a big
See,
donut in
I
front
wanted
of
to
it.
watch it.
Yeah,
You
no.
didn't watch all of it,
No.
but where they actually showed the game, but in like animal cartoon
Yes.
form.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. Vino is saying a guy from you have to win 6 games to be
The bowl.
bowl
Yeah.
eligible.
So basically, everybody gets
And then
it.
a guy from Alamo Heights just signed with Texas. Hook 'em. Oh, that's fun. That's all the signing is happening here in
Yeah.
the next.
For, legally, and now with the portal, the NIL, that's
Yeah.
like legally back in the day, you had to do an official visit.
Yeah. Now it means
Now
nothing because you can join the
kinda out
portal
the
the
door.
next year and be on another team.
But like for the All American Bowl, it's like you have high school kids who are just barely there,
Gotcha. Okay.
and like a lot of these kids may get drafted from NFL teams.
So it's like a bunch of
last-
Brock Purdy's.
Yeah,
who did
it's
get-
the
they're not
last
gonna get
shot for
drafted.
them
Gotcha.
to
Okay.
get picked.
Okay. Well, good for them.
No, that's awesome. And congratulations to our kid from Alamo Heights. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very, very cool.
I mean, they get shacked up at the Grand Hyatt downtown.
Yeah.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, it's fun. And it brings a lot of like the Alamo Bowl There's going to be tons of people
Oh, yeah.
coming in for that game.
Oh, absolutely.
That's going to bring
oh
in
no,
some
San Antonio's
great
going to rake in some
economy.
money.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom. It's going to be
Hopefully,
great.
the weather's good when people hit the Riverwalk.
Even if it's not.
Yeah. Well.
Even if it's not. And good luck to our friend George out there, Boudreaux, because he's going to be slammed.
He's going to be slammed either
He's
way.
gonna be
Yeah.
slammed.
He is.
Yeah.
Poor
Yeah.
guy.
But no, I'm excited for that.
I am too.
I feel like everything's kind of like everything's mashed into this holiday season. It always seems like that, and then poof, it's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. With
And
your little.
And then you're standing in a desert. There's no water.
In the desert. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the first bowl game starts on the 14th, which is this weekend.
This weekend.
And the last one is the 4th of January after the New Year.
Bino says tons of hookers and strippers will be coming too. You know what? You're probably right.
They're already here.
They're already here, Bino. We just don't know where they are. They're going to show up to the game, or do we need to go down the Riverwalk? Where do we need to go? Where do we need to go?
Don't ask him because he'll reply.
I know.
He'll tell you.
And on that note, Hooker's going to reply and be like,
where
y'all at?
Where is Hooker? Yeah.
So going back to the NFL, which, it's, you guys, we're at Slackers and there's like 22 TVs in here, if I'm not mistaken. I could be miscounting by one or two. But you can watch NFL, college, high school. I mean, all of it here.
He just told you where.
On Cherry Street is where you can find the hookers and strippers.
That's where the cheap ones are.
Oh, well,
so I heard.
Isn't that where you want to go?
Yeah.
But going back to the NFL real quick, did you hear about Bill Belichick?
What about him?
Talking college.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is just, how do you feel about him going to college?
Nowadays, these guys that put the grind in for being coaches, and it's 7 days a week, 16 hours a day to be a coach, especially in the pros, college, the same thing. Once these guys, and it used to not be the case, but nowadays, once you go in the booth, they find out they can make just as much money, if not more, being in the booth. Why would you go? And it's a 6-8 hour day once a week. Why would you go back to that grind? The fact that he wants to do it, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if he can handle it.
Okay, so he's talking to the Tar Heels,
right?
And I think a couple other ones. I don't know. I personally, I don't know if you asked me or not, but I don't see him coaching at that level. I don't see him dealing with the college kids.
Well, the problem is there used to be good college coaches that refused to go to the NFL because they didn't have the control they had over college kids. So I think Saban was one of the first ones that said the NFL, the portal has ruined college football, which I agree. For Belichick to go to the college ranks and have to deal with that, if they didn't have the portal and all that stuff, I think he could deal with it. I don't think he's ready to now.
I don't really think he wants to. I think he's giving it a little,
Well, and a lot of coaches that you see on pregame shows and stuff, at some point, and Jimmy Johnson was one of them, at some point in time, they want to go back to coaching. They miss it so much.
Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy Johnson, when we went to Miami and all that stuff, it didn't work out. I mean, our great coach, Joe Gibbs, he retired for years and then he came back, but they always miss coaching, but it's just not the same,
Yeah. Bino says college football is just like NFL now, so he's fine.
Right.
Well,
maybe.
Okay.
But you're losing players on a yearly basis and you have no control over that.
Well, then I think with the college players being paid now,
right,
and having a different mind frame,
right,
I don't know. I feel like, you know what, Belichick, just go home, be with your cute girlfriend.
She's like your 25-year-old.
She's like 12 years, not 12. That's no, sorry.
She's going to be graduating college here
she's like
pretty
24,
soon.
She
25.
is 25, 26. Well, I meant that in a joking way, you guys. She's very much of age.
And speaking of the NIL, somebody brought up an interesting point that they were talking about one of the targeting plays in college where they were going to suspend this player. Well, if these kids are getting paid now, fine them like you do the pros.
They don't get fined?
No, the school does. Or maybe the school does. But fine these kids. Now that they're getting paid like adults, fine them like adults.
Do all of them get paid?
It depends how much people buy into their brand or whatever.
Is yours getting paid?
Who?
Yours.
Oh, I'm sure.
It depends on, if the people who do those deals can pick. Somebody
was telling me that, Brock Purdy last year, Brock Purdy's still on his rookie deal that's like, $20 an hour or whatever it is. Yours was making more than Purdy was last year.
Oh, ouch.
If these kids are going to be starting to make money like grown-ups, and start finding them like grown-ups.
Well, there you go. All right, you guys. Again, I want to remind everybody that we are here at Slackers at 126 West Rector, across from North Star Mall. You have Ashley serving up the drinks right now. It's nicely decorated for the festivities of the holidays. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. Go grab a drink. Go grab a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I don't know what happened. Did you just have like
I don't know.
What'd you do?
I looked down at my thing, make sure it's still
Oh
on.
my gosh. Anyways, we'll be right back, you guys.
Welcome to Slacker's Sports Bar, where the thrill of arcade gaming meets the excitement of your favorite sports. Spread across 2 vibrant levels, the bar offers an unforgettable experience for gamers and sports fans alike. Enjoy classic arcade games and modern games on either of the 2 floors. The bar boasts multiple screens showing all the big games. Whether you're here to challenge friends in a game or cheer on your team, Slackers is the ultimate destination for fun and entertainment. Come join us for an adventure that's packed with good times and great memories.
And we're back, you guys. We are here at Slackers North Star. That's what everyone calls it. Slackers North Star, 126 West Rector, literally right across from North Star Mall. I can see Forever 21. I know where Mac is. I know where Steve Madden is. I know where all those stores are. Because guess what? I've been there all week. I've been there all week. It's
They
only
miss you.
Tuesday.
They
It's only
miss you.
Tuesday.
They see your car over here and they're like, what are you
What
doing over
happened?
there?
I needed a drink after. Shopping because I was there Saturday. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's so bad on the weekends, which it's to be expected. Are you doing any shopping at the mall?
No, heck no.
No?
No, hell no.
All right, well,
No.
but yeah, so this is where we are. Bino, let's see, before we took a commercial break, we were talking about the college players now getting paid. And I will say that I asked if yours, anyway, hook him. If he was getting paid, and Bino says at least $8 million a year, $8 million a year. I mean, have you seen him on all the
Yes.
Jeff Davis commercials, the 444? Like he has like 4 or 5 different ones.
I know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I stand on all that.
I'm not sure either.
Look, college traditionally was student athlete. You play football for us on Saturdays, we'll give you free education. Okay, and then it blew up into all this. And I get the athlete's point of view too. You're making money on us and our names. We should get compensated for that.
Yeah.
The other thing is that traditionally it was Saturday. You play basketball on Saturdays or football on Saturdays. Now they want you to fly to Idaho for a Wednesday night basketball game.
Yeah.
And then be back at school.
Yeah.
So I understand it. I don't like it. I wish they would just stick to Saturdays, let them be student athletes, free education, no money. Rant over.
Off the soapbox. Okay.
That's just how I feel.
No, you have the right to your opinion. I'm sure a lot of people feel like that.
Right.
I'm not real sure yet. I don't have kids that go to college. I don't have nieces or nephews that are in college yet. But,
$8 million a year for 18, 19-year-olds.
that's a lot. It's almost like, what's his name? Manziel.
Yeah.
It's like, look what the money did to him.
Right. Well, he came from money to begin with. He had money.
Yeah. But all the money
Yeah.
that was thrown at him after and during. Forget
Yeah.
about his
Well,
pocket
and
money.
it's not
That has nothing to do with whatever. Like, it
Right.
ruined his whole career.
Well, and it wasn't just Manziel. I mean, there's thousands of athletes once they got to the NBA and the NFL that they couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
There's lots of them.
Yeah. No. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with all that, because it's only
Maybe I'll go to college and be a quarterback.
that would be great.
It would.
That would be so good. If you could make at least $2 million,
I
it'd be good,
won,
right?
hey.
So speaking of millions,
Mhm.
baseball. I know it's not baseball season. We're not going to stick on this for too long, but Juan Soto. What?
Boy,
What?
was it 766 million?
Yeah.
Almost $1 billion.
I mean,
And we thought Pat Mahomes' deal was huge.
Where do they get this money?
It's that $12 pretzel you're buying at the stadium.
You know what?
And that $20 beer.
And we do.
Yeah,
You
absolutely. Absolutely.
You know that when you're going to these stadiums, you're going to spend $400 or $500 between. If there's 2, 3, 4 of us.
Yeah.
You're going to drop a little bit.
That's where they come from, but I mean that's a huge, huge contract.
So that's over $15 million.
Wait,
So
15 years.
I mean, I'm sorry,
15
years.
Yeah.
15 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, and then he could get a signing bonus that would get him $800 million.
So that's where he'd be at with the signing bonus. So he's close to $1 billion.
Yep. That's crazy.
It's insane.
I mean, do you get to spend that in a lifetime?
I would do my best. You probably have.
No.
Well, I mean, when Bezos got divorced from his wife, he was almost $2 billion.
Who?
Yeah.
Bezos.
Oh,
And it's nothing. I think he gave her like 500, half a billion.
$500 million?
I think. I'm not too sure.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. That's insane.
I mean, I understand this is what the market pays, and I get all that, but
And Ohtani, I mean, his deal's $700 million.
and that now seems like peanuts.
But that's
Mahomes was $500 million, which was $500 million for 10 years, and when he signed that, everybody was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
That's nothing now.
But that's paid out until after 2034, so 10 years,
So where Soto's, I think it's
15 years.
but not deferred, so that regardless, he's getting paid. Whereas Ohtani's, I think it's capped every year.
Oh, wow. Aren't you glad you have a good contract with Trending with Trudy?
Yeah.
Free beer.
Yeah.
Free beer.
We ought to send Juan Soto our Christmas list.
Right? Listen, I just need a new truck, some new
But
shoes.
yeah, and then some of these athletes, maybe not that high, but they get like 120 million or whatever, and then a couple years later, somebody at their position made a little bit more, and then they hold out. Come on, bro, you're making 120 million.
I know.
You want 20 million more? It's ridiculous.
And you just hope that they stay healthy.
Yeah, but
Not
if you don't, you're
injured,
still getting
but,
paid.
but you want to see them. That's the hype of it
Well,
too. That
yeah.
They're getting them because they're paying them this because that brings the crowd. That brings all the.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Crazy.
We shall
But
see.
there's like the 60 million Dak Prescott contract. That's going to be nothing. Wait till next year. It goes up every year. So 2 years from now, we're going to see $100 million a year quarterbacks. Somebody horrible like Dak Prescott. He's not
You
horrible.
can say it again. He's horrible. Yes, he's injured, but he was not good this year or last.
Well, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Nothing we can do about it.
No, there's not. No. I'm watching people show up here at Slackers, you guys, and it's windy and everyone's nice and snuggled up. It's not that cold,
But the sun's out.
at least we don't have earthquakes like California.
Oh, thank God.
Bauman,
Right.
did you feel it? I mean, they did the whole. Did they do the sirens? I know that there's a
I don't know.
small,
I'm
a
sure
medium,
they
a
do.
big,
Yeah.
siren thing that goes off or warning. They never had the tsunami, right? Although if people were going back in their yards looking at the pool, and it was doing,
Right.
they had their little baby
Yes.
tsunamis.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine going through that?
Well, I knew a friend of mine's mom was in Alaska. They had a huge one in Alaska in 1950 or something. And his mom was telling me about it when they were stationed up there. And it was massive, ceilings falling down and all that kind of stuff. Kind of crazy. But it's not something you predict. It just happens.
It was a 7.0 earthquake last Saturday.
It's pretty big. Well, California is on that, what is it, the San Andreas Fault, which is known for earthquakes.
I'm afraid it's like going to fall off.
Well, that's what they're
this one was
predicting.
off the coast. In the ocean. It was in the ocean where it occurred.
Okay.
That's why they
Okay.
issued that tsunami warning.
Yeah.
That's where the plates of the Earth's crust collide.
Oh, now we're
fifth
have
grade.
National Geographic,
Yeah,
you guys.
fifth grade science.
We are now in science class. Please do explain.
Huh?
Huh?
I thought everybody knew that.
Yeah, no, for sure. But the warning for the Japan. Do you remember when Japan happened? Which my cousin, thank God, she's okay with her family. We could not get a hold of them for weeks.
In Japan or,
Yes.
or Sumatra?
Japan.
Oh wow.
Japan. It was we emailed, we texted, every way of communication, and we could not get a hold of it.
So
could not get a
there
hold
was
of
the one in, what was it, 2012 or whatever, on Christmas Eve. That one over wherever Sumatra's at in the middle of nowhere, that tsunami killed 250,000 people in like 30 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I was reading articles about it. The one we had in California, they said we're not prepared whenever it does happen. Like we don't have like when we go to the coast here, we have the evacuation lanes.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Yeah.
California, not so much.
Why don't they?
Because it's California.
We just don't. We never see them. Not like Japan, where they see them quite often.
Yeah, but no, why does in California do?
There's never been a need.
Wow.
Like
Just
Japan
'cause you
sees
don't
them.
need.
That's why they have
Got
different
it.
levels, but they prepare for that. Whereas I think it's the first ever time that happened here.
Well, speaking of Bauman, the fires right now in California are real bad. Real bad. Like, I don't understand why they always have so many
It's
fires.
just so dry.
What kind of fire is it? A brush fire?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's reasons for it, but
Well, I know a lot of people accidentally set them on fire, like
Well, and they
cigar
also
or
say-
cigarette people.
and a lot of environmentalists won't let them clear the underbrush because it's part of nature.
So
And
it
that's like
dries up
kindling.
and
It's
it
like
sits
kindling.
there, and yeah. Well, hopefully everyone's safe out there. And,
Yeah.
oh, that's terrible. Speaking of fires, you remember the cathedral in Notre Dame? Speaking of Notre Dame, we're all kind of coming around here.
I'm scared to ask, how long ago was that?
It was 2019.
Oh, okay.
It was
But they
2019.
rebuilt
So 5
it.
years. They
Yeah.
rebuilt it. They reopened it on Sunday. They had a
Really?
mass. Yes. They had quite a few people show up to be there for. I mean, it's been around for 160 years.
But it took them that long? I thought it was already reopened. It took them that long to rebuild it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So good for them.
But there was millions and millions of dollars that were donated for it
I'm
to
sure.
be.
And I'm sure France had a lot to do with that.
Yes, the French president showed up.
Oh, he did?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm sure he would have.
And our president, Donald Trump, showed up with Jill Biden, our first lady.
Okay.
Did it?
Elect President Trump, I
Right.
should say.
That's kind of a mouthful. Former president-elect.
Former president of.
But that's basically what he is. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
So yeah, they were there. But yeah, over 1 billion global donations helped with the
So
reconstruction.
they're
of it.
open in time for college playoffs. No, they are.
For the players to begin, you guys. Yes, that is correct.
But it's a win-win for Notre Dame.
There you
know what
go.
I'm
There you go.
saying?
No, it's beautiful. I saw some
It is,
footage of it. It's absolutely stunning.
And then somebody was telling me that there's not a lot of the enrollment. It's not very big. Notre Dame is not a very big school. It's just a very famous school.
Oh yeah. Oh
it's
yeah.
hard to get into.
Yeah, I love their uniforms.
Jerry could probably get into it. I could.
Jerry
What?
could get
Notre
into
Dame?
Notre Dame.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
No, we'll
You
leave
can
the
get
back
like
door
a-
open
you
for
could
you.
get in there and take a picture and then run.
Oh, yeah.
We'll leave the back door open for you, Jerry.
Yeah, no.
Well, good for them. I thought that was already open.
No.
Yeah, but I remember when it burned down.
I was.
yeah,
Oh, my mom was still here when that happened. It broke her heart. I mean, it broke all of our hearts. I'm
Yeah.
sure watching the,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
everything falling down and heartbreaking. But it's restored
Good.
back to where it needs to be, and then better, I'm sure. So, holiday season. You travel for the holidays?
No, usually not.
No,
No.
you don't go to Austin, Houston, Dallas.
I've been to Austin. Dallas is the furthest I've been. I mean, when we were little, my dad would take us all the
Everywhere.
way across the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, we flew all the way to Connecticut.
Do you remember
and then,
the rates on rentals, or do you even know what they are now? Like renting a car?
I haven't rented a vehicle in probably 4 or 5 years.
Well, so Hertz charged $10,000 for unlimited miles.
Really?
So
10,000. What?
So the story was.
let's see you. Talk to me.
So the story was that a guy rented a car from Hertz, and his contract was for unlimited miles. So he traveled, I think, 50,000 miles.
Yeah.
And they charged him 10 grand for it.
They should have just bought the car. Right?
Yeah.
You're right.
They
Well,
charge him $10,000
They ended up.
for how
They
long?
ended up saying that.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Sorry, we don't have. You don't have to take. You don't have to pay that.
There's some backtracking
You're
there,
right.
right?
But they're always in the news.
Hertz is always doing some funky, janky.
Like saying their
Yeah.
car was stolen. They
Yeah.
got people arrested because of that.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't OJ their spokesman too?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sorry, guys. I keep messing with my shirt. Something's poking the crap out of me right now.
It's not me. My
It's
hands
this
are right here.
tag. So, look at this tag. It's the size of Texas. Look at that. Holy moly. Sorry. It's like really bothering me.
Well,
Ashley,
when
help
you're
me.
done, go to the mall and take it back.
Get another shirt. Yeah, God, it's really, really bothering me. But yeah, I mean, it's at least they backtrack this if they're not going to find him or bill him, whatever. So that's cool. So would you rather fly or drive? What,
Fly.
Bino, I usually go to Paris for holiday shopping. Is that all? Oh, is that all? With
He
your
goes
little
to the-
beret on.
He goes to the Buc-ee's in Paris, Texas. Is what he's talking about.
Paris, Texas. That's
There's a
what that
Buc-ee's
is.
over there. That's where Bino goes.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Anyway, so would you rather fly or drive?
Fly.
Oh, wow, I didn't even finish.
No, my driving days, anything past Dallas, I'm flying.
So 400 miles is your
5,
cap.
6 hours is my limit now, and even that's pushing it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
So Sally, our good friend Sally, just took her son to Texas Tech.
And
Who's
how-
now guns up. He's going to be
Good for her. I like the Red Raiders. And how long of a drive?
almost 6 hours.
That's about my limit.
And he said he hated it.
Yeah.
He said he hated it so much.
No, I've
And
done
she
my
goes,
share of
well,
it.
that means he won't be coming home every weekend.
You'd be surprised.
No shame in being poor, only poorly dressed. Hey, you know what? You do you, bro. Like
Is he trying to say I'm poorly dressed right now?
Oh, maybe. Since
You know.
he did take a dig at you earlier,
He
maybe
did.
he is a little poorly dressed. Guess what? I bought it for him.
You did.
This is his ugly sweater today. It's fine. No, it's actually really fun.
I like it.
It's fun. Are you wearing that to the holiday
I'm
Christmas
going to the
party?
clubs after this.
To
Yeah.
the club. The club. All right. So our airport here in San Antonio
Mhm.
International Airport is going to undergo more construction because why not put San Antonio under more stress when it comes to construction?
Well, I think because they finished the flyover at 6 and 4. Now we have all these cones and barrels left over. So
They need to move them
we
over.
need to start somewhere else.
I mean, why not, right? So it's a $1.4 billion project to start for a new terminal. I mean, we're going to end up being like DFW.
We'll be
No,
long
never.
way
Never.
off DFW.
Never. I'll be dead by the time that happens.
So is this the new terminal that Southwest is complaining about?
I think so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I think they have a legitimate complaint.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, it was verbal.
Yeah.
But still, it's Southwest. They're almost 50% of the flights going on.
Oh, more than that.
Maybe 60%, and they told them, no, you got to use the old terminal.
Yeah. But they're
Yeah.
saying the projected date or year to be done is 2028. Whatever
Okay.
that means. I'm barely at 2024.
They always say that.
I'm barely trying to get through 1993 right now.
Yeah, didn't they tell us 1604 is going to be done in 2020? I mean,
I'm like, make it
we'll believe it
stop.
when we see it. Yeah.
That's the one thing that irks me so much. Not just the one thing, but one of the main things is that, I lived in Dallas for so long that it was just choo, choo, choo. Everything was nice, smooth sailing.
Well, yeah.
Come to San Antonio and everything's
Yeah.
jacked up, man.
Well,
it's like
I
they
don't-
were 10, 12 years behind, 15 years
Well, I don't
behind.
understand when you have a 2-lane flyover and then you merge to 1 lane.
I know.
In Dallas, if you have 3 lanes flyover, it's 3
They all
lanes
three
merging. Yeah.
fly
I
over.
don't get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But something that's exciting. Let's not talk about construction. Let's talk about Cletho, which our friend from the Where's Cletho show is doing well after his small little procedure that he had going on, and he's going to be doing something so fun. I'm going to put my glasses on for this because I want to make sure that I have the right information. He is going to do a comedy for a cause at Mi Familia this Wednesday, and you can bring you can pay $20 or you can either pay for $20 or bring an unwrapped toy, and the proceeds all go to Eagles Flight Cletho Claus campaign.
Nice.
He's been
He's done
Cletho
this.
Claus
Yeah,
many
Cletho
times,
Claus.
and he brings in a great crowd. So it's gonna be a great time. I'm gonna try to make it out there. It's Eagles Flight. It's a great organization. So y'all be sure to go check them out. And again, it's going to be at Mi Familia at the Rim at 18403 I-10 and West, or I-10 West. So it's at the Rim.
Right.
You've been in that area. You
Yes.
know where it is. Easy to get to. Holiday fun. So y'all make sure to go check it out. Tell him you heard it from the Trending with Trudy show, and he'll give you a shout out. And but yeah, that's going to be fun. Like I said, I'm going to try to make it. At least go take a toy. and
Nice.
give him a hug, and try to support him
Good
as
for
much
him.
as we can. Yeah. He always does some good things. So
Yep.
good luck, Leto. We're gonna go and take a quick commercial break. Again, we're here at Slackers, you guys, and stand by. Go grab a treat. We'll be back in just a minute.
The Trending with Trudy show is brought to you by NACO Gold and Silver Exchange. NACO Gold and Silver is your trusted gold, silver, and diamond buyer in San Antonio. Check them out online at nacogoldandsilver.com or go by their location at 13323 Nacogdoches Road, Suite number 3. NACO Gold and Silver Exchange.
Oh, we're live. That's the Salvation Army.
I don't have that.
I
I
saw
was
it.
going to have you talk about it. We're live.
Okay, so you guys, another thing I want to talk about is since we're bringing up organizations raising money for all our kids who are in need, the community that doesn't always get to celebrate Christmas the way we should. But Toys for Tots denied toys. So the organization denied an application for an adult store, Love Shack Boutique. They were trying to get toys for
Right. So they were accepting toys, not giving toys.
So what I read was.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure, but
hold on.
I'm hoping
But
it's
hold
the
on,
first.
are we talking about?
Oh,
Go ahead, Jerry. Help
So-
me.
the Toys for Tots, you see the bins where you
Right.
take toys in. Well, the adult store was collecting
Collecting
actual
toys.
the
Okay.
regular toys, the kids' toys.
Sex
No, regular toys.
Okay.
Regular toys.
Oh no. Okay.
And they applied for 2 bins so they can put it in so people can bring in the toys for the kids.
And they got denied.
Not adult toys, regular kids' toys.
Okay.
Well, okay. So I don't see a problem with that.
So they have a new person that was approving the applications, and she said no, even though that adult store has said we've done it for the past 4 years.
Why not?
I don't see a problem
I don't
with
see a
that.
problem.
Well, she said that since they're affiliated with the U.S. Marine Corps, that probably wouldn't go with their values.
The Marine Corps doesn't have toys.
Yeah, well,
I don't see a problem. I don't see what the big
I
fuss
don't know.
is. I don't see what the big fuss is.
well, I guess they don't like it's in an adult store.
The adult look of it.
So if it was a strip club and they wanted to accept toys for kids, they'd say no.
Pretty
It
much.
depends.
Okay.
But at least the silver
Makes no
lining,
sense.
Bear County Military Veteran Services
Officials said they'll happily
They'll
accept the
take it.
donations dropped at Love Shack lotions.
and Boysville said they'll take the help.
So are you taking some toys to the Love Shack?
Well, I went by there earlier and they have no bins there. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know.
Well,
It's
I'm
all
going to stay
about
out of the
image.
argument.
I mean,
Toys are toys. I mean, come on,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
At least they're doing that.
Yeah.
It's not just like covered with glitter.
Well, I mean, they're not. It's not their
Hey.
toys. I mean, people are bringing in toys.
I know.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I don't know.
Well,
I
it's okay. They'll figure out a way to get donations, right?
Right.
Right.
How long do we have for your donations?
So, you guys, I want to remind everybody also we have our red kettle, and we have until the 24th at midnight for all the donations for my red kettle, which I'm not real sure what I'm at right now. Sandoval, if you can pull that up. We're still at 709. Okay.
Minus
so,
what you don't have in the bucket.
yeah, so I still have my kettle. I need to go drop it off and get it back because we will have it tomorrow at our other location that we're going to be at. We'll talk about where we're going to be. But listen, you guys, $50. Okay, I'm gonna start off big. $50 provides a homeless single mother with 3 children 1 night of safety in a secure shelter and nutrients. Hot
Nice.
meal for her and her children. $50. You spend that at HEB on 4 items.
Right.
I mean,
3
seriously.
actually. But yeah.
$100 allows a homeless man to escape the dark of night under a bridge for a week. It provides him a bed, shower, and meals. $100. That's nothing.
It's not.
And you know what?
No.
You can even go to $10. $10 provides a meal for one person. So, I mean, you can donate $5, $1, a quarter, 3 quarters, like anything.
It all adds up.
It all adds up. It blows my mind when we get to they count everything.
Right.
And I'm like, oh yeah, there's going to be like $180 in there, and it's $472. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
So I'm at 709 right now. I got to get up to 2,000. And speaking of Cletho, he did challenge me. He wants to try to beat me on that. Come on, you guys. I need y'all to help me.
Yeah.
I need y'all to donate. And I mean, right now I'm in third place. Right now. We've got Channel 4 is in the lead right now. Sarah Fergani is in second. I'm in third. In the building is fourth. KSAT 12 is fifth. Cletho is sixth. The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are in seventh. Fox SA is at 8. Dr. Garcia is at 9, and San Antonio Royals are at 10. So we still have time, like I said, till December 24th at midnight. So scan the QR code or come see me at one of our locations here at Slackers. Tomorrow we will be at the Ringer. They are located on Thousand Oaks and Jones Maltzberger. But yeah, I mean, if you want to donate, I had somebody very generously donate anonymously. I wish I knew who it was. $100. I mean, that's exciting. $100. So I've had a couple of those.
Yeah, that's good.
I know you put in your change here and there.
Well, I put the first $1 in.
You did put the first $1 in.
Maybe that anonymous guy was Juan Soto.
Maybe it was Juan Soto. Maybe it was Otani. Maybe it was Patrick Mahomes. Maybe it was Travis
It doesn't
Kelce.
matter, but yeah.
Yeah.
But it goes a long way.
And speaking of red kettle, did you see the Bengals guy jump into the red kettle?
And then I text you, I said, somebody stole your kettle
And
idea.
then, and then they took it away from him. So he was like,
man.
but I think he
I would do
scored.
the same thing.
I think he scored. I think it was a touchdown.
I
But
would-
anyways,
yeah, it was.
And I love it because when they do that, you guys, it just brings more attention to the red kettle, to the Salvation
Exactly,
Army.
yes.
So I'm not mad.
No, and I think they encourage him to do that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I'd jump in it. Even if I wasn't playing,
but
I'd
he
just jump
jumped in
it.
there like nothing.
Well, he's been practicing, obviously.
You think?
I would.
I don't know.
Have me a kettle in the backyard, be practicing,
Are you going to build your own kettle?
build my own kettle.
So I think we're going to recap or kind of end this with our college, right, Sandoval?
Yeah.
I lost it, so I guess we're going
There
to
you
use
take
yours.
this one.
All right, so talk to me.
All right, hold on. The first game was Clemson, Texas.
Yep.
So whoever's gonna win?
We
So-
already did this.
Oh, there it is. And then they'll play the next team up.
So I
Bye-bye.
think it's going to be Texas and Arizona, right?
So yeah,
Yeah.
if you think Texas is gonna win,
Yep.
they'll play Arizona, and then
And-
Rick, pick whoever you want.
I
All right, so
think
then who's gonna win between Texas and Arizona State?
I'm going to say Texas. If
Well,
Texas beats Clemson, they will be the.
So then put Texas in the next bracket up for the semis
So I'm going to pick Oregon.
between Tennessee and
I'm
Ohio
gonna
State.
pick Boise State. Ooh, if Notre Dame wins, Notre Dame Georgia is going to be a great game. I'm going to go with Georgia. I shouldn't. No, keep your eyes on your own paper. Oh, you're picking Notre Dame all the way?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to change my answer.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to pick Georgia.
Okay, and then?
Georgia
that's
smells
it.
blood in the water.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. So our predictions will be in after the next.
And no changing.
I don't ever change
I'm going to
it.
screenshot it so
You're,
you don't change
oh
it.
my! And you know what? You're just mad because I'm 6-6.
I'm not mad.
A little bit. A little bit.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Again, 15 days until Christmas. Tomorrow we will be at the Ringer with Rebecca. We'll be in our ugly sweaters. If y'all would like to come and join us, come see us with your ugly sweater. Love to have y'all. Until then, Rick, thanks for being here.
Well, thank you.
You look very festive. I'm very
Thank
happy
you.
that you're in the holiday spirit.
I am.
I'll give you my Christmas list again. Make sure the mall, like I said, is right there. We're at Slackers, you guys. Ashley is behind the bar. She'll be here till 8 o'clock. We're at 126 West Rector, across from North Star Mall. Great bar, great place. It looks so pretty right now. So thank y'all for watching. Vino, thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Vino.
Thank you. And we will see y'all soon. Thank you. You're watching the Trending with Trudy show. Bye.